Hey everybody, Nick here, also known as the Bearded Housewife, and welcome to another Holidays with the Housewife video. If you don't know what Holidays with the Housewife is, no worries, it is my annual Christmas card making event, 12 full days of card making fun. Today I have a really fun shaker card for you. This is my Christmas truck shaker card. It has that fun little truck there carrying the Christmas tree, the fun little scene in the back, and of course that shaker fill makes it so much fun too. There's a spot there on the inside for your message, and of course comes with an included envelope. The shaker fill that I chose are little snowflakes, which adds to the scene itself, so I can't wait to show it to you. Before we get started, make sure to hit like and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any card making fun. And with that, let's get to it. Step 1. Get the free SVG Cut File. Okay, here we are at my blog, thebeardedhousewife.com. We're going to head to the Resource Library tab. If you don't have access to my free file library, you can click Get Access. You'll fill out a form and then be emailed the password. But for now, we're going to go to Enter the Library. Once you've typed in the password, you're brought to all the free files. At the time of recording this video, I do not have any of the Holidays with the Housewife card files in my file library, but there is a graphic that is popping up right now that tells you the design number for this particular card. Go ahead and click that hyperlink, download the file onto your computer, make sure to unzip the file, and then we can open up Cricut Design Space. Step 2. Upload the design to Cricut Design Space. Now that we're in a new project in Cricut Design Space, we can go ahead and click Upload, and Upload Image, and Browse. Find where we downloaded the file onto our computer, and click Open, and Upload. Highlight the image, and click Add to Canvas. Step 3. Convert score lines in any text. Now that the file has been brought into our canvas, we can go ahead and ungroup the design. There are a few things that we need to convert, so let's scroll down the Layers panel, find the envelope, highlight the score line, come up to the Operation menu and change that to Score, highlight the group, and attach. We need to do the same thing for the card base. Highlight the score line, change that to Score, highlight the group, and attach. Lastly, we need to change the sentiment here. So we need to find that text, highlight the text, come up to the Operation menu and change that to Pen. You can change the color if you wish, highlight the group, and attach. Once all of those have been done, we can go ahead and click Make It. I'm going to be using the mat for this project. One thing that I want to mention is this gray layer right here, that is your acetate layer. So just keep that in mind when you're moving forward. Go ahead and click Continue. Now for most of the cardstock, I'm going to be using medium cardstock, but because this first layer is our acetate, I'll show you how to go ahead and find that. We're going to browse all materials. Go ahead and type in acetate, and you'll see the option right here. That's what I'm going to select for this first layer. I'm going to go ahead and get everything cut out, and I'll see you when it's time to assemble. Step 4. Cut out the design. Step 5. Assemble your card. Okay, now that everything has been cut out, it's time to go ahead and start to assemble. So the first thing that we need to do is go ahead and layer our little truck together. I do have a layering guide within the download that will help show you how to layer all the different pieces together. So I'm going to go ahead and layer everything together. I'll speed the video up just a little bit and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so here is our little truck all layered together. Isn't that cute? I'm going to set that to the side. Let's go ahead and mat and layer our messaging panel and then the back of our front cover panel. Okay, we can go ahead and set those to the side to dry. Now we're going to take the layer with the sentiment and then our acetate. We're going to flip the sentiment layer over and then attach the acetate layer to the back. For that, I'm going to use some tape adhesive. That's all nice and attached. Now we can take our little frame and attach the frame over the cutout on the sentiment layer. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a strip of my foam tape. I'm going to try to cut it pretty long here. I'm going to double up the tape. I'm going to just cut the tape in half. Now I'm going to take the back of the front cover panel and I'm going to run it along the edge all the way around the four sides of this cover panel. Okay, so I have the tape runner, or I have the foam tape all around the edges of that back panel. I think that this should be good enough for my fill. My fill that I'm using is pretty thin. If you're using a thicker fill, you're going to want to probably double up the foam again. Now before I add any fill or anything, I'm going to take my powder tool and kind of rub all over the edges of the tape to remove the stickiness on the sides and on the inside so that the fill does not stick to the edges of the tape. Okay. If you don't have a powder tool, cornstarch works just fine. Now I'm going to add my fill to the inside. That looks like a good amount. I'm going to spread it out so that it can be nice and flat, or as flat as possible, I should say. Now I can go ahead and remove the other side of that tape. Just be careful not to get any of your fill sticking onto the tape while you're going around. Now we can just take this sentiment layer and go ahead and just line that up with that back cover panel to make sure that we are as flush as possible. Just give that a press. And there is our shaker. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and just add our truck. So there is the front cover panel. Okay, let's set that to the side just for a second. We can go ahead and fold and burnish along the score lines of the card base. Let's go ahead and add our messaging panel to the inside of the card. Now we can take our shaker and add that to the front of the card. So there is our shaker. Let's set that to the side and we can form the envelope. We're just going to fold and burnish along the score lines. Now we can add glue along the outer edge of the inlay. Place the inlay over the cutout on the envelope. Spin the envelope around, and because this card is a little bit thicker because of that foam tape, I'm going to suggest that you place the card inside the envelope before closing it up. So go ahead and fold the side flaps in and add your glue to the bottom of those side flaps. With your thumbs, go ahead and push up on the envelope flap and press. Carefully take the card out. And then that forms your pocket for the card. How cute is this little card? I love that little truck. It's so adorable. Shaker cards are always fun, especially for kids, right? Like I said earlier, depending on that shaker fill thickness, you might want to double up on your tape when you're making this card. Mine was pretty thin, so I didn't have to do that. I hope that you liked this video, and if you make this card, make sure to post it in our Facebook group. We have thousands of card making friends who love to support and motivate each other, and we would love to see your creations. There's a link down below for you to check it out. Until next time, I'm Nick. I'm the Bearded Housewife. I will see you at the next card making video. Bye.